Hi there, I'm Nadia from Equilibrium, and today I reveal the secret of the top 6 steps to become a highly sustainable company. I will talk about why sustainability is a vital element in today's business world, how to demystify the term, and what your investors, regulatory bodies, and stakeholders expect from you. But most importantly, I will share with you 6 relatively simple steps that you can implement immediately to make your business more sustainable. Are you ready? Let's get right into it. So why is sustainability vital now? On one hand, there is the expectation from the Singapore Exchange, which says that every issuer must prepare a sustainability report on an annual basis. But also the companies themselves start to realize that their growth highly depends on their ability to navigate the shift to a low-carbon, clean-tech economy. One reason for this is the changing needs of the customers. For example, Alan Jope, CEO of Unilever, said that not only would 2/3 of consumers choose brands because of their stand on social issues, but also that more than 90% of millennials would switch for a brand which is more sustainable. The importance of sustainability as a component of their corporate strategy is increasingly recognized by multinational companies such as BlackRock, who announced to stop investing in companies with high sustainability-related risk. The company is not alone in this. Thousands of major corporations around the world are currently announcing their sustainability efforts. Microsoft aims for carbon negativity by 2030, Enel announces its €1 billion heavy energy sustainability plan, and Starbucks will be resource positive in climate push. But why is everybody suddenly interested in sustainability? For a long time, many companies believed that sustainability and financial performance were negatively correlated. In recent years, some leading companies have exposed this fallacy. It has taken time, and it will probably take a while until all companies have actually said goodbye to the traditional mindset. So don't be trapped in the old mindset, but start to realize that economic growth comes with sustainability. I know the term sustainability can sometimes be confusing. Although the focus is often on the economic aspects of the term, it also includes social and economic elements. I explained to you earlier that there is a positive correlation between growth and sustainability, and of course the reverse is also true. If your company doesn't understand their sustainable impact, it can also be very costly. For example, did you know that the supply chain emissions, the so-called Scope 3 emissions, usually make up 90% of a company's total emissions? So if you want to avoid possible future costs in terms of sustainability, we recommend you to start look at those emissions as well. Also, the ignorance about the country of origin of a company's raw materials could have a costly impact on a company's supply chain. However, the pressure for sustainable management does not only arise from the cost aspect. Your stakeholders and their needs inside and outside your company are also changing towards sustainability. Almost 60% of investors view non-financial disclosures, which include sustainability, as essential to investment decisions and new regulations to push companies to act sustainable. Customers prefer sustainably produced goods and services, and employees choose their future employer according to its carbon footprint. So let me share 6 steps with you, which will provide you a framework to translate your company's sustainability efforts into action. First, understand your company's environmental and social impact. You can start with your corporate culture because it usually does not lie and use it to implement targeted sustainability efforts throughout the company. Collect data of your carbon emissions, your energy and water consumption, as well as other environmental data. Can you also locate such data from your supply chain? So much the better. You can also try to automate as much as possible with the adoption of a sustainability data software. And to guide this process, you can ask yourself the following questions. How much waste does your business generate? Are our hiring practices capturing diverse job candidates? Is our product targeted to help a certain audience? What impact does your company have on the local community? Step 2. Incorporate sustainability into workplace and amongst employees. Consider measures to anchor your sustainability goals in the minds of your employees and create conditions that support sustainability-related innovations. Start in your offices and switch to sustainable energy sources, like incentivize your employees to switch off their computers over lunchtime. And you can also try to reduce waste to a minimum and recycle as much as possible. Sustainability measures should go beyond the actual office space. Subsidized public transport passes or carpooling apps could further lead to a greener living of your employees and also benefit your company. It is also useful under certain circumstances that these sustainability measures are implemented by a green team whose main function is to promote environmental stewardship and social inclusiveness. Step 3. Engage with suppliers along your supply chain. Your corporate emissions do not stop at your own office buildings, but also include the GHG emissions of the entire supply chain. In this context, it is essential to collaborate with industry peers, with suppliers, and environmental organizations to become more sustainable in all three scopes. Additional checks with regard to working conditions, such as wages, are also very useful. And sharing the best practices within and beyond the industry can help to solve mutual sustainability problems. Step 4. Identify the relevant standards and tools to implement frameworks and guidelines. I know that area of standards, guidelines, and frameworks in the field of sustainability is complex, and it is difficult to maintain an overview. But the important thing is to track against global standards such as the Global Reporting Standard, the GRI, the SASB, the CDP, and align with the guidelines from the UN Global Compact, the UN Sustainability Development Goals, the SDGs, the ISO 2600, and the OECD to shape your sustainability strategy. To provide clarity in this area, Equilibrium will publish an additional video soon, so stay up to date. In accordance with the standards and guidelines, we recommend you to derive so-called SMART objectives, which are regularly monitored, analyzed, and adjusted if necessary. Step 5. Publish your company's sustainability report. Were you able to achieve initial success in the area of sustainability? Then feel free to share them with your stakeholders and measure your sustainability performance against regulation, industry standards, and changes over time. Also, the review of your sustainability goals is essential in order to identify areas of improvement and progress. And you should not forget to include your stakeholders' requirements in this process. But there's another advantage to making your progress public. It shows transparency and commitment to sustainability, which improves your company's reputation and brand loyalty. And finally, step 6. Build a dialogue on sustainability. You can share your insights, your successes and experiences with customers and other stakeholders so they can make informed decisions about sustainable living and responsible consumption. An example of an industry-wide initiative is the Daimler Sustainability Dialogue, which aims to create discussions on current sustainability topics relevant to its industry. Or Colgate's Every Drop Counts. This is an initiative to support national sustainability efforts which resulted in 70% of Americans who were more aware of their personal actions with regard to saving water. And that's it. The first step, understand your company's impact. The second step, incorporation sustainability into your workplace. Third step, engage with suppliers along your supply chain. Fourth step, identify relevant standards, frameworks, and guidelines. 5, publish your company's sustainability report. And 6, build a dialogue on sustainability. As a small motivation, I would like to conclude by introducing you to 4 companies that have successfully integrated sustainability into their daily business. Unilever, one of the world's biggest manufacturer of consumer goods, launched 28 sustainable living brands like Vaseline, Dove, and Lipton. With these brands, the company not only achieved 69% faster growth than with its other brands, but it also delivered 75% of its turnover growth. The US food and beverage company PepsiCo identified 6 sustainability focus areas such as agricultural resilience, water security, or healthier food products. Especially impressive was its Beyond the Bottle strategy to reduce single-use bottles. The recycling, repair, and trade-in program Worn Wear from Patagonia pursues, together with the campaign Don't Buy This Jacket, the goal to encourage less consumerism. And Cisco is committed to fight against homelessness, impact on ICT skills, and women empowerment in cooperation with social impact grants and programs. Additionally, the company surpassed its goal to avoid 1 million metric tons of GHG emissions. And now it's your turn. Make your business highly sustainable with only 6 steps.